And Joe Budden, who was 44 at the time, was charged with lewdness on December 4th, 2024, after a neighbor in their Edgewater, New Jersey apartment building said that Joe Budden was standing ass naked in the hallway. Okay, they said that this happened at 7 in the morning and it was captured on the neighbor's doorbell camera. The neighbor alleged that Joe Budden, who was naked, was seen attempting to enter a code into their door keypad multiple times. Not his own. He was doing this at his neighbor's apartment door. Like, he was trying to get in there. He entered a code into the door keypad multiple times before returning to his own apartment across the hall. You know what I'm saying? So, basically they called the police. And Joe Budden claims that he was sleepwalking. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe Budden claims he was sleepwalking. And he was somewhere that he shouldn't have been while he was sleepwalking. He also feels like his neighbor is racist. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas do it, man. Niggas always want to play the race card when they get caught up in some bullshit. Nah, bro, this ain't no race thing. This is just Joe Budden being a weirdo. What are you doing asshole naked in a hallway trying to get into somebody's apartment? Like, what are we talking about, bruh? But he called the charges inflammatory and slanderous, and suggested that they were racially motivated and a misuse of police resources. Bruh, if you in anybody's apartment hallway butt booty naked, you a grown-ass 40-something-year-old man, you should 100% go to jail, okay? So, Joe Budden was kicking your back in, bruh, when Kendrick Lamar was killing you in that rap beat, bruh. Joe was kicking your back in. He was celebrating. Joe was twerking. Even just last week, Joe Budden just had somebody from TDE last week still talking about the beef. You know what I'm saying? TDE is denying that Kendrick and his label was botting streams. You feel me? Like Joe Budden, bro, like he was a part of that 20v1, bro. So I think that Drake having a song called 6 a.m. in the hallway where Joe Budden was butt naked and his neighbor had to call the police on him, you know what I'm saying? Like, Drake, you gotta throw that diss song on the album, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to respond it. We don't want you to diss Kendrick because that's not going to go well for you. Okay? We don't want to hear you diss ASAP Rocky for the 10th time. Okay? But we 100% want to hear you diss Joe Budden. Because Joe Budden, like, he went from being the biggest Drake fan to the biggest Drake hater. When that beef happened with Kendrick and Drake, bruh, that was the biggest 360 I ever seen in hip-hop history. One thing I do love about Joe Budden's coverage on Drake is he's very honest, right? Like, Joe Budden is a fan of Drake's music, but when Drake is putting out some bullshit, Joe Budden calls him out every time. Like when For All the Dogs came out, I think that's probably one of Drake's worst albums, right? The R&B songs on For All the Dogs was really good. But the rap songs on For All the Dogs is hands down Drake's worst project, 100%, okay? And Joe Budden came out and he told the truth about that album, and Drake got in his feelings about that. For All the Dogs was just not a good album, bro. Honestly, Nevermind was a better album than For All the Dogs. Her Loss was a better album than For All the Dogs. For All the Dogs, it just wasn't good, man. It just sounded like Drake was in the studio freestyling, high. There's no way Drake wrote any songs like rapping on that album, bro. Drake just half-assed that project, bro. Even the song with J. Cole that went number one, like Drake wasn't really rapping on that motherfucker, bro. J. Cole was the one that was spitting on that song. Drake wasn't even trying to compete with J. Cole on that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do like the last part of the song where Drake did start talking this shit, but lyrically, bro, we all know Drake is better than that. We all know Drake is better than that, okay? So, listen, the reality of the situation is this, bro. A lot of people are backpedaling. A lot of people are trying to act like they didn't do what they did to Drake 2 years ago. We seen Metro Boomin come out backpedaling. Charlamagne the God is backpedaling. Joe Budden is backpedaling. You feel me? Everybody and their mama, Rick Ross is backpedaling. Everybody and their mama is trying to get back on good terms because they know when this album drops and it goes number one and songs go number one, everybody is going to want that Drake stimmy package, bro. Rick Ross, you know, he's desperate for a Drake feature, bro. Rick Ross is talking about putting out an album soon, bro. I don't think Rick Ross even does 5,000 first week if he puts an album out, bro. Rick Ross's music has been irrelevant for years now. And Rick Ross is actually one of my favorite rappers. I think Rick Ross has one of the best catalogs in hip hop and rap, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rick Ross has great albums, bruh. But when we're talking about impact, if Rick Ross ain't doing a song with Drake, bruh, it ain't really doing nothing, bruh. It's just the truth. You go look at all of his biggest performance songs on the Billboard charts, it's the songs with Drake on it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of the situation, bruh. You know, French Montana, he's desperate for a Drake feature. Shout out to French Montana. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Max B. DJ Khaled. His first single was supposed to come out 2 years ago. Drake didn't sign off on it. We haven't heard anything about DJ Khaled's album since, bruh. So the reality of the situation is, bruh, is everybody is paying attention to Iceman. Everybody. Everybody wants to hear what it's going to sound like. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be trash? How much is it going to sell first week? And a lot of people want to see, is it going to sell more than GNX? GNX is Kendrick Lamar's most recent album, right? Kendrick Lamar won a bunch of Grammys for it. People want to see, can Drake, after the beef, is he going to outsell Kendrick Lamar? Because if he can't, what's the narrative going to be? Kendrick Lamar ended Drake's career. That's going to be the narrative. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe. Click that hype button. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm out.